We've already established the importance of writing in the language acquisition process as an intrinsically important skill, but also as an invaluable component to the language acquisition process because it's how you take your passive knowledge in a language and convert it into active, productive knowledge. Now, today I want to give you a series of key tips about how to incorporate writing into your language study routine. So first, 7 tips for all language students. Number 1, be sure to get corrections from a well-educated native speaker on your writing. As I said, the process of writing itself is invaluable, but you will progress much more quickly if you get regular feedback in the form of corrections to your writing. Number 2, dedicate 20% of your language study time to writing. So you will progress most quickly and evenly in the language acquisition process if you dedicate approximately an equal amount of time to the 4 language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and to reviewing your personal content. Writing is generally the skill that's hardest to motivate to practice. So anytime you're feeling energized, you're in a creative mood, be sure to take the opportunity to make yourself sit down and write in your foreign language. Number 3, get in the habit of writing before every conversation class. That's going to help you follow the previous 2 tips, and it's also going to make your conversation classes flow a lot more smoothly because you'll have prepared your mind and your fluency around that topic by writing ahead of time. Number 4, get in the habit of writing little notes and messages every day in your target language. So anytime you're going to write a shopping list or a to-do list or a reminder to self, an idea or inspiration, write it in your target language. And if you have friends, colleagues, family that can read in your target language, when you write them a message or an email, get extra practice. Write it in that language. Number 5, reading is the foundation for writing. So there's truth in the adage, garbage in, garbage out. Fortunately, the opposite is also true. If you read fine literature and other types of texts that are written with high quality prose, you over time will develop the ability to write in your target language also with good style, with elegant prose. Number 6, search for words as you need them when you're writing, but don't translate entire sentences. And avoid using a grammar check as you write, because that will detract from that invaluable process that I keep mentioning of having to access your storehouse of knowledge in the language, both grammatical and vocabulary, and have in a creative process convert that into active, productive knowledge by writing it down. Now you can, when you've finished with an essay or even a section of an essay, run it through a grammar check. And even if you want, write a version in your native language and put it in Google Translator or some other automatic translator. And that way you can self-correct, which is really a valuable skill in language study. And your teacher can then focus on more subtle and stylistic corrections. But sometimes it's best to just send your raw essay for correction to your teacher as well. Number 7, share your writing with others. That will help you motivate and have a stronger commitment to the writing process. And if you don't know where to publish your writing, you can do it on the Natural Language Institute website. We're happy to publish articles written by our students of different levels of fluency in different languages, and often they're read quite a lot by visitors to our website. Now, when we tell students that they need to write, they often ask the question, well, what should I write about? The obvious answer is whatever you feel like writing about. But let me give you some more concrete suggestions according to your level. So if you're a beginner or an intermediate level student, number 1 suggestion is to read, listen, and then write about a specific topic, and then speak about that topic. Because by reading about it first and listening to it first, you'll get enough vocabulary to facilitate the writing process. and have that invaluable process I keep mentioning of converting that passive knowledge to active knowledge, and then your speaking opportunities, your conversation classes will also benefit from that sequence. By the way, Natural Language Institute homework assignments, of which we have several samples on our website, are integrated in exactly that way. So make use of them. Number 2, write about yourself. It's a great way to get started, right? First, essays introducing yourself, talking about your family, your pet fish, your house, your neighborhood, and so on. And that way you'll be practicing a lot the present tenses, right? Then, write about your life story, right? Countless essays telling your entire life story. That way you'll be practicing the past tenses. And then write about your plans and intentions and dreams for the future on practicing the future tenses. But another reason to do that is because you're preparing yourself for future conversations, because undoubtedly, when you have the opportunity to talk in your foreign language, you're going to talk sometimes about yourself. So you'll be well prepared. Okay, number 3 suggestion is write about topics that truly and deeply interest you for 3 kind of obvious reasons. Number 1, you're going to be more motivated to write. Number 2, just like the last suggestion, inevitably you're going to talk about those subjects in conversation, so then you'll be well prepared. And number 3 reason is that in language study, as I've mentioned before with reading and writing, it's always good to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Make best use of your time. So I'll give you a concrete example. I'm studying French, and I'm writing a whole series of essays about my dream house that I do plan to build in the future. And so at the same time, I'm practicing my French, and I'm actually making progress on my architectural plans. Now, if you're an advanced level student, I have some different suggestions on content, kind of broader suggestions. And the overarching theme is challenge yourself. Number 1, challenge yourself by writing about a wide variety of topics. Always search for new topics to write about, because that way you'll guarantee that you're developing more and more vocabulary, which is so important to getting to that level of total mastery of a language. Okay, number 2, write in a wide variety of styles, also to challenge your language skills. So write in a more formal style, in a humoristic style, in a poetic style, in a persuasive style, and so forth. Number 3, tackle complex, intricate subjects. It's going to be hard to do, but again, you need to challenge yourself. So write about something that's highly technical or highly philosophical. Develop intricate arguments around a topic, to continually challenge yourself in your writing, which is the perfect opportunity to do that. And again, stretch your capacity in the language, which will then benefit your conversation. Now I'd like to invite you to take my first tip and get a free correction on an essay in your target language, be it English, French, Spanish, or Portuguese. Just get on our website, go to this post on the blog, and you'll find a way to submit an essay and get a free correction from one of our native speaking teachers. Until next time, thanks for viewing.